Good morning. Oh, we're back to this winter stuff again. Oh well. Happy Monday. It is December 28th today, I believe. Yesterday it was 60 degrees out. Today it feels like -2 this morning when I looked. So we had a rapid cool down overnight. Anyway, on today's plan, we're going to service the man lift over there. I got to run to town and get the filters and stuff that I ordered on Saturday. They should all be in this morning, so we're going to do that. Hopefully we start getting some parts for that back soon, and we can start getting that truck put back together. But those are this week's projects. I went and got our filters for this man lift. Fuel filter's a little different, but it's got the same ports, and it's a gas filter. It shouldn't matter, right? So we're going to see if this will work, and we'll get the inline one put on, then we should be able to see if we can get this thing to run on gas. Alright, well, two things. One, that new fuel filter that I said was going to work just fine, it didn't work just fine. It had the wrong size. Apparently these ports on it were two different sizes. Two of them were right, one of them was wrong. Didn't work. So I put the old one back on, but I changed the inline filter underneath. And what I had found on the other day was that this fuel hose was cracked. It was leaking fuel out here, so I put a new hose on there, and we've gotten fuel into that inline filter, but I still can't get it to go. I've got it running on LP right now. If I switch this over to gasoline, you can watch that fuel move. It only runs for a second or so, and then it dies. It's like it's not getting gas. It's not getting fuel for some reason. And I can't figure out why. And it won't start like this either. So, is my fuel pump bad? Is my fuel filter, that other one, really bad? Or do I got another leak somewhere? I don't know. I'm not sure. If I take this hose off and just kind of put it into a bucket, we can test to see if we're getting fuel through the pump. Okay, new update. I think my fuel pump is bad. I have taken the fuel pump off, and I tried to stick it right in a bucket of fuel to see if it would pump, and I get nothing. Now, I don't know if it should suck at all. It doesn't create any suction just putting my finger over the end of it. I wish I had a way to put a funnel on there and dump some fuel in the top of it and then see if it would pump it through, but I don't know, it might just run through it. I don't know. But I'm not getting anything out of the fuel pump, so I'm thinking that maybe that's bad. All right, well, this is a Bosch fuel pump. It's got a number on it, pretty easy to find. My Napa can get it for me tomorrow, so I ordered that. I ordered a few other things, some of the actual correct fuel line instead of just what I had laying around, and some more of those clips. They didn't seem to have anything with this fuel filter. However, Advanced Auto Parts has a fuel filter that looks awfully darn close to that, and they have one in stock, so I'm going to take that with me and we'll compare it when we go. Hopefully that'll work. Anyway, in the meantime here, we are going to run this on some LP for a little bit to get the engine warmed up, and then we're going to drop engine oil and start working on that stuff. Yeah, I probably got to hit the... I think my battery might be bad too. We might have to buy a battery because, yeah, 7.7 volts. If I turn the jump pack, oh, I guess just push it once. If I turn the jump pack on, it'll go, but it's got nothing without it. Take a second. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Maybe. I've got it on LP. It should go. I had it running. Come on. Really? Alright. Try can of ether. All it took, a little shot of ether into the inside. tank. All right, we're gonna let it run for 5 minutes or so on the high idle here, and then we'll drop engine oil. Do the filters, oil filter. All right, she's warmed up. Shut her down. Oil plug is right there on the side of the engine. It's a long fall to where our pail's going to end up, but there's only 5 quart, I think, so it shouldn't take much. I'll let you watch it spray me in the face. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh, okay, it went. Come on. Not so bad. Didn't get a drop on me. All right. Let that drain. So I just went back to my YouTube video when we got this thing delivered. It was 3 years ago. 3 years ago yesterday that video posted on the 28th. And we had 4,896 hours. We're at 5032 right now. So what's that? 150-ish, not quite 150 hours on that machine. And that's been 3 years now. 136. We've put 136 hours on it in 3 years. It's not a lot, but it's not nothing either. So anyway, we're going to get some oil put back in here. And we might be waiting on parts again until tomorrow. I should get the battery charger, the big battery charger, and throw it on this battery and see if it's going to take a charge or if I just need to put a new battery on. I think that's about as much as we can do on this until I get my fuel pump and hopefully a new fuel filter and fuel lines. But yeah, should be in pretty decent shape here for a while. Oh, we do need to put some hydraulic fluid in. I noticed that it's not in the gauge here anymore, so I'll do that while I got it here next to the pump. Wow, that took significantly more oil than I anticipated. We got her full right up to the top there, but I put 7 gallons in that tank, so we do have a small leak. We blew a hose at one point, and I noticed just a little bit of an oil leak here, but heck, it's been sitting there for 4 or 5 days at least, and that's all it's leaked. That ain't 7 gallons. All right, let's see what we can find for grease zerks. I think, no, there's one right there. What's that say? Rotary. Rotate while greasing. Well, that's hard to do, but okay. All right, I got everything greased that I could do. Mostly it's just tie rods and stuff. There's not a whole lot on here. And then that one grease pivot was all I found. So, waiting on our pump and our filter. Everything else I think is good to go. I think. Since we're done with the boom lift project for a while, we'll work on this truck. I'm waiting for parts for this, but I bought new curtain airbags for it because I have no interest in keeping this truck. I want to sell it. I want to get rid of it, and so I'm gonna just go ahead and fix it because I'll feel bad if I sell it with blown airbags and something happens and probably get sued. So, yeah, I got new ones coming. We gotta get the old ones out though, and that means prying the headliner down to get the bolts out that are back there. I'll show you. I got the front ones out here. Basically, it's this piece, clip, a bolt with the remnants of what I cut off of the airbags that blew. Like that one, right there, and right there, and right there. And then we got to get the cylinder, the explosive chamber out from back there. We'll get there. It's just a pain to work in. I'm getting there. Gotta get the wire harness disconnected. There, I got it out. I only dropped one wrench in the process. We've got a 10mm wrench to rescue. It's down there. Got it. Ha! I win. All right, well, now we wait for parts for this. So the airbags, according to the shipping, are supposed to be here. The tracking are supposed to be here on Friday. So hopefully Friday, of course they might not be here till the afternoon on Friday, but hopefully Friday we can get those tucked back in there and get the headliner and the side post and everything put back together. And then I'm just waiting on this seat belt and the SRS module, and then it all goes back together. I don't know when I'll get those. Possible we get them Friday as well, but who knows. Getting the roof put back together would be a big step. All this work and money spent because it was a little bit snowy one day and I slid off a road and the truck overreacted. Ridiculous. And just so I can sell it because I don't want to keep it. Oh well. All right, well, I guess that's it for me today. I did a little work on the computer and I am going home. So hopefully we'll get our pump and stuff from Napa tomorrow and we can finish the boom lift project and get that one out of here. I would love to get it down to the seed warehouse so that I can start working on the ceiling down there a little bit more. So that's the plan, but we'll see. Man, we're still waiting on truck parts. But thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night. Probably make another one tomorrow. See how it goes. See you tomorrow.